The penultimate match before lunch underway. Red Alliance making quick work of getting over to that reef. Chickens having scored one coral on the first level, and they just missed the second one, but they're going to go back for another one. Let's see if they can get it just before the end of Autonomous, and they don't quite, but they will luckily be able to score that rather quickly as the drivers take control and they get stuck on the reef. That is part of their robot around that pole. I don't know if they'll be able to get out. It'll be a miracle if they do. But let's see if they can do it. Over on the blue side of the field, Skynet moving over towards the human player station. And the chickens free themselves. Awesome work. 2550 Skynet moves over to the reef and they score a coral balanced right on the edge of that reef, while their alliance partner Shockwave move over to that human player station, and they do manage to get it in their robot, and they're going to return over to that reef where they are going to try to score it on presumably the 4th level. They do very, very quickly. Over on the red side of the field, we have a Catlin Gable face-off as the Flaming Chickens against the Aggineers. The Aggineers are going to try to block the Flaming Chickens from getting as many coral as possible. The Dragons, that tiny little robot, definitely taking a jack-in-the-bot approach to building their robot this year, making it very, very small. Quickly grabs an algae and moves over to the processor, and it doesn't quite go in, but they're going to line up and try again. Beta Blues driving over to the side of the field where they're going to presumably line up against the human player station, and the Aggineers lodge themselves, get unlodged, relodge themselves, get unlodged again on that algae. And they seem to have stabilized themselves now. Flaming Chickens grabbing a coral and quickly putting it on the first level of that reef. Over on the blue side of the field, Shockwave, coral in hand, lining up to the second to last remaining spot left on that reef, and they're going to return back to their human player station, but they decide to abort that and move over to the barge where they will try to climb at the last second here. Beta Blues, climber engaged, and it doesn't quite go on, but they're going to line up and try again. 4488, Rainbow, as they are up in the air, and Skynet is up in the air just at the end of the match. Chickens moving just at the last second to try to get that cage into their robot, but it doesn't quite go. 102 to 40. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong screen. 76 to 34 preemptively. And we'll get your final scores to you in a moment. Final scores up on the big screen for qualification number 11, and your winners, the Blue Alliance, walking home with a score of 96-40 and 5 ranking points. 44-88 moving up to rank 8, and Skynet dropping down to rank 5, still a very high rank though, and the Aggineers moving up to rank 22, right next to their own team, 1540, the Flaming Chickens, at rank 20.